Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're journeying back in time to one of the world's most famous and enigmatic prehistoric monuments. A place that has baffled historians, archaeologists, and dreamers for centuries. We're talking, of course, about the incredible, mysterious Stonehenge. Standing majestically on Salisbury Plain in England, Stonehenge is a masterpiece of ancient engineering. Its iconic circle of massive standing stones has been a source of wonder and speculation for generations. Who built it? How did they build it? And most importantly, why? Let's start with the how. Imagine this. It's around 3000 BC, the late Neolithic period. There are no wheels for transport, no cranes, no power tools, yet ancient people somehow managed to quarry, transport, and erect these colossal stones. The larger stones, called weigh up to 30 tons each and were transported from Marlborough Downs, over 20 miles away. Even more astonishing are the smaller blue stones, weighing around 4 tons each. Geochemical analysis has traced these all the way to the Preseli Hills in Wales, a staggering journey of over 150 miles. How did they move them? Theories range from using log rollers and sledges greased with animal fat to possibly even floating them on rafts along rivers in the coast. Once, at the site, the real architectural genius began. They dug massive pits, then used ropes, wooden frames, and sheer manpower to haul the stones upright. They even created sophisticated jointing techniques, like mortise and tenon joints, similar to modern woodworking, to secure the horizontal lintel stones on top. This level of precision and planning is just mind-blowing for a society without written language or metal tools. The construction of Stonehenge wasn't a single event. It was a project that spanned over 1,500 years, with different phases of building and rearranging. It was a multi-generational effort, a sacred project that held immense importance for these people. Now, for the million-dollar question. Why was Stonehenge built? This is where the mystery really deepens, because the builders left no written records. One of the most popular and enduring theories is that Stonehenge was a giant astronomical observatory. The layout is not random. It's precisely aligned with the movements of the sun. If you stand in the center of the circle on the summer solstice, you'll see the sun rise directly over the heel stone, which sits just outside the main circle. Likewise, on the winter solstice, the sunset is framed perfectly through the towering trees. These alignments are too exact to be a coincidence. It suggests the builders had a sophisticated understanding of celestial cycles, perhaps using Stonehenge as a calendar to mark the changing seasons, crucial for knowing when to plant crops and when to harvest. It likely served as a center for seasonal festivals and rituals tied to the sun's journey across the sky. But the astronomy connection is just one piece of the puzzle. Another compelling theory suggests Stonehenge was a place of healing. In the early 2000s, archaeologists excavated numerous human remains from the site, many of which showed signs of severe injury or illness. What is fascinating is that chemical analysis of their teeth revealed that many of these individuals were not local to the Salisbury area. They came from far and wide, some from as far as Ireland or continental Europe. This has led some researchers to believe that Stonehenge was a prehistoric equivalent of a pilgrimage site, a place where people traveled in hopes of being cured by the perceived magical or sacred properties of the stones. The blue stones, in particular, were considered to have healing powers in ancient Welsh folklore, which might explain the incredible effort taken to transport them from so far away. Then there's the theory that Stonehenge was primarily a sacred burial ground, a domain of the dead. The sheer number of burials found at and around Stonehenge is significant. For centuries, it was used as a cemetery. Archaeologists have discovered the cremated remains of at least 60 individuals within the stone circle itself, dating back to the earliest phases of its construction. This has led to the idea that Stonehenge was a city of the ancestors, a place to honor and communicate with the spirits of the dead. Some theories propose a fascinating duality with a nearby site called Durrington Walls, where a massive settlement and another large henge existed. The idea is that Durrington Walls, built of wood, was the domain of the living, while Stonehenge, built of eternal stone, was the domain of the dead, with the River Avon connecting the two realms. People would feast and celebrate life at Durrington Walls, then travel down the river to Stonehenge for solemn rituals, honoring their ancestors. Combining these ideas, Many experts today believe that Stonehenge wasn't built for a single purpose. It was likely a multifunctional site that evolved over its long history. It could have been an astronomical calendar, a center for religious ceremony, a healing sanctuary, and a memorial to the ancestors, all at the same time. Its significance probably shifted for the different generations who added to and used the monument. It was the heart of a ritual landscape, a sacred center that drew people from all across Britain and even Europe. Even the acoustics of Stonehenge are remarkable. Modern studies have shown that the stone circle has unique sound properties. When you speak or clap inside the circle, the sound is amplified and contained, creating an intimate and impressive auditory experience for those within the stones, while people outside would hear very little. This would have made rituals and ceremonies held inside the circle even more powerful and dramatic, separating the participants from the outside world and creating a truly sacred space. Despite all our modern technology and scientific analysis, Stonehenge stubbornly holds onto its secrets. We can measure the stones and analyze the bones, but we can never truly know the beliefs, the dreams, and the motivations of the people who built it. We can't hear their songs or listen to their stories, and perhaps that's the real magic of Stonehenge. It's not just a pile of old rocks. It's a testament to human ingenuity, determination, and our timeless need to understand our place in the cosmos. It forces us to use our imagination to ponder the big questions about life, death, and the universe. What do you think? Was Stonehenge a celestial calendar, a healing center, or a link to the spirit world? Let me know your favorite theory down in the comments. I'd love to read what you all think about this ancient wonder. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more of history's greatest mysteries, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next adventure. Until next time, stay curious.